Good afternoon, my good friends. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome to my live stream. Uh, my name is Andre Lefevre. Andre Lefevre. I am an independent citizen journalist, wildnews.us. It is 12:21 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am in California, just about live streaming about 14 miles east from downtown Los Angeles. I have a full live stream for us. So welcome. Uh, Democrats have launched a sophisticated political operation to keep a conservative Judge Brett Kavanaugh off the Supreme Court. Now, Christine Blasey Ford, a Democrat operative, has publicly claimed that some 30 years ago, Judge Kavanaugh attempted to rape her. Her claim appears to be a lie. And let me repeat that. Her claim appears to be a lie. It has all the telltale signs of a black flag operation by the Democrat Party to force President Trump to withdraw Judge Kavanaugh's nomination. The investigative reporting has uncovered that Dr. Ford sorted past while in high school. Her high school yearbooks allegedly show her to be a ringleader in sex parties, excessive drinking, and picking up adult men for sex while she was still underage teenager. While all of this going on, the Democratic Party is ignoring two huge sex scandals within their own ranks. I'm going to touch on it in a second. What we're going to do today, I'm going to play you a few clips that reveals what is going on with Dr. Ford. We will also call Senator Christine Gillibrand of New York and Senator Blasey Ford of Democrat from Hawaii. We're going to call them live. I want to find out from them why are they pursuing this lie and not applying the same standard to real sex scandals. Here are the two real sex scandals. Let me bring those up. The first one is with Senator Chuck Schumer. Senator Chuck Schumer has been very credibly, accused of statutorily raping his daughter's 16-year-old friend. Then this young woman conveniently committed suicide. At least she died before she reached the age of 20. It was ruled a suicide. Let me read you a couple of paragraphs of this story. It was published about 9 months ago. Breaking: Chuck Schumer, Democrat Senate Minority Leader, accused of raping his daughter's 16-year-old friend, then committed suicide. December 9, Lisa Schumer exposed her father's ongoing sexual relationship with her 16-year-old high school best friend Rebecca, which resulted in 2 abortions and led the girl commit suicide 3 years later. Kathleen Schumer, Chuck Schumer's wife, confirmed the story. Lisa Schumer said she was informed by the girl's mother of the affair and that her mother, Caitlin Schumer, reportedly paid Rebecca to go away. 3 years later, the young woman was dead. I did a Periscope on this subject. On the subject yesterday, and actually called Chuck Schumer's office for a comment. If you wish, go to my website, wildnews.us, and you can see it. The second person who is in the middle of a tremendous sex scandal is Keith Ellison, Democrat representative, Democrat from Minnesota. He is running for an attorney general right now. So let me give you some information about him before we proceed with calling Washington. So let me bring this clip up. This is a short video explaining what Keith Ellison did to his girlfriend, and it's not pretty. So here we go. Let me bring it to the beginning.
Election is tomorrow, but this morning allegations of abuse are shaking up the race for Attorney General. An ex-girlfriend, a Minnesota congressman and Democrat candidate, Keith Ellison, has accused him of emotional and physical abuse. Ellison says it never happened. Now, this all surfaced on Saturday in a Facebook post written by the son of Karen Monahan, the alleged victim. He claims there is video of Ellison dragging his mother out of a bed and screaming obscenities at her. On Twitter, Monahan claims everything her son said in that post is true. Monahan says that she chose to break her silence now in order to take back her freedom and to live an authentic life. In a written statement to WCCO, Monahan details a pattern of what she calls narcissistic abuse over her years-long relationship with Ellison, including manipulation, name-calling, cheating, and physical abuse.
All right, so what we're going to do a little later, we are going to call Senator Christine Gillibrand and Senator Mazie Hirono, both Democrats who seem to be the most vocal opponents of Judge Kavanaugh's confirmation. And we're going to ask them a simple question. Are you interested in turning the very credible allegations against Senator Chuck Schumer and Representative Keith Ellison to the FBI for possible prosecution? Let's hope I'll be able to talk somebody there. All right. Now, to set the situation up, to set what exactly is going on in the D.C. swamp, again, it is obvious that Dr. Ford is just a political operative, and she is created a lie, an elaborate lie. It's an elaborate black flag operation by the Democrats to deny the seat on the Supreme Court to a conservative judge. The next clip I'm going to play you is from the corporate control news. That's being Fox. So let me bring that up, and then we're going to have some free news. See how that's being covered. Just one second here. Let me bring this up. One moment. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this is an affront to the Senate. The entire process is a disgrace. To have a witness dictate the terms of their appearance to the United States Senate is an embarrassment to the Senate. And I hope they don't capitulate, but they very well might, because Senator Flake has made it very clear that because he is the deciding vote to get it out of committee, he wants certain things done, and apparently they are going to let him rule the roost. I can only tell you this. There is more news coming out every day about Dr. Ford. The Washington Post is doing a biography on her right now, and in the course of doing so, they contacted, at her request, members of the PGA Tour, one of whom told the Post, "I don't think you really want to talk to me."
Okay, keep that in mind. You don't really want to talk to me. The next one is the king of independent news, Alex Jones. This is from yesterday. Let me bring that clip up. And it's about just short of 3 minutes. It is extremely interesting. This is Alex Jones at his best. Here we go.
Stories that get my heart racing, but this is one of them. I began to hear rumors about this a few days ago, that investigators were trying to find her high school annuals, also some of her college documents, and that they had all been expunged. Well, researchers, as of yesterday, discovered a cache of the 5 yearbooks that she was in, because she was already in high school parties when she was a 8th grader, and they have found a cache of these documents. And they are, to say the least, absolutely over the top insane. Now, who am I talking about? I am talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the accuser of Kavanaugh, Christine Blasey Ford. Ladies and gentlemen, bombshell. Kavanaugh accuser, salacious high school yearbook scrubbed. And it goes from there, my friends. Christine Blasey Ford yearbook described wild sex parties, blackouts, erotic male dancers, adult Chippendale-style dancers in gold G-strings, dancing in front of the young girls, dressed at high school parties as playgirl playmates, playboy playmates. Talking about Hitler, dressing up in blackface, photos in the yearbook of Christine Blasey Ford spreading her legs, describing her as a leader of these parties. She shows up in the yearbook as a 8th grader. She's in not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 high school yearbooks. Now, people are saying, I've never heard of high schools where you've got girls spreading their legs when they're juniors and talking about running out in the highways and getting adult men to almost run over them so they could pick them up and take them into their beach houses, or describing blackface and talking about, Hitler. Stuff that if Kavanaugh ever did one of these things, he wouldn't get nominated. There's no history of him doing it. And now we know why on the 17th of this month they expunged all of these yearbooks. But someone found copies that had previously been uploaded that had been blacked out. So let me explain something. We need an investigation into what's been blacked out. We need to know why these were blacked out.
All right. So that was Alex Jones. All right. What we are going to do right now is we're going to start calling. The Democrats. We're going to start with Senator Christine Gillibrand, Democrat liberal firebrand from New York. Well, before I call her, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to play you a clip from what she said yesterday. And after that, we're going to call her Washington, D.C. office. So let me bring this up. Here we go. Here we go.
I believe her because she's telling the truth. She is asking the FBI to investigate her claims. She is asking for that kind of review, that investigative work, that oversight, that accountability, because she's telling the truth. Someone who is lying does not ask the FBI to investigate their claims.
All right. Well, neither did Representative Keith Allison, neither did Senator Chuck Schumer ask for FBI to investigate the claims against them. So they must be guilty too. So let's call them. Let's call them. I have a number on the screen, and you're welcome to call yourself as well. It's 202-224-4451. So let's call that. Just a second. So let me try this again. Busy signal. I wonder why. Let me try this again. I guess a lot of people are calling. All right. I understand. I understand that she doesn't want to talk to us because she made a fool out of herself. All right. Let's try calling Maisie Hirono, a Democrat firebrand of Hawaii. And let's see. I want to play you a clip of what she said. Give me a second. And to set this up,
let me just add.
all right, here we go.
Add one thing here. I think we all know when something is unfair, when something smells, and we all know this. Let's face it, this is so patently unfair. It helps that there are women on that committee, but you know what? I expect the men in this country and the men in this committee, and many of them, believe me, because we all signed on to this letter to demand an FBI investigation, but really, guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country, and I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing for a change. Okay.
So, shut up, step up, and do the right thing. So, well, we're going to call her right now. And we're going to ask her if she is willing to do step up and do the right thing. We are not going to ask her to shut up. I mean, telling a lady to shut up, a woman to shut up.
Let me just add one thing here.
Never a good
smells.
Policy.
And we all know.
Never a good policy. So let me bring her picture up again. Here she is. Her number is 202-224-6361. I actually called her yesterday and left her a message because nobody was answering. So let's see if we have better luck today. Let's call her.
Aloha, Senator Huber's office.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Andre Lefevre, independent citizen journalist. I have to tell you, I'm live streaming this phone call. I'd like to speak to the senator or one of her spokespeople, please.
Okay, if you hold on one moment, I can see if someone's available.
Sure.
Okay, one moment, please.
Thank you. All right. We actually got a live person rather than a recording from yesterday. So let's see if we, I doubt we'll be able to talk to the senator herself, but maybe we can speak to somebody who can speak on her behalf. Well, hello?
Hi, sir. Hello, sir. The senator's not around right now, but I would be very happy to take a message for you.
Okay. Well, it's a question. In lieu of her remarks for American men to step up and do the right thing, I'm wondering if she's willing to step up and do the right thing as a senator. There are very credible sexual assault accusations against Democrat Keith Ellison and statutory rape accusations against Senator Schumer. Is she going to step up and refer this to FBI and will disavow both of these gentlemen and ask them to step down pending investigation? Question mark. And I'd like to leave my name and phone number. Hopefully somebody can call me and answer that question.
Okay, sir. Before I take your information, I can tell you that Senator Hirono has said she makes no excuses for anyone who may have engaged in that sort of behavior, and she also believes that no one should face threats or intimidation for speaking out. But I'd be happy to take your information.
Sure. To your knowledge, has she ever spoke out on the issue of statutory rape accusations against Senator Schumer and assault and battery leveled against Keith Ellison? To your knowledge, has she ever spoken about those two cases?
I haven't been briefed on that issue, sir, but I'm happy to take your message and your information.
Absolutely. My first name is Andre, and it's unusual spelling, so let me spell it. Andrei. And I'll spell you my last name. It's L-E, F like Foxtrot, E, B like Bravo, V like Victor, R-E. Would you like me to repeat it?
No, I got that down, sir.
My contact number is 714-202-2579. And my website is wildnews.us.
Wildnews.us. Okay, sir. And could I just get your zip code for our call log, please?
92223.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your call, sir. I'll pass your question along to the sender.
Have a blessed day.
All right. You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I got a little further with this one than I did yesterday. I know for a fact that Senator Hirono could care less about Democrats raping women or beating them up because she is not her own person. She's just a cog in a Democrat machine, and there's very little difference, as far as I'm concerned, between Democrats and Nazis. Same philosophy: divide people in different races, different ideology, and give power only to the chosen few. That's the philosophy. But at least we got a little further than that. Now, if
this, let's face it, this is so
hold on
patently
one second.
unfair. Does it help?
If you've been here from the very beginning, there was a clip where Joe DeGenova, a former U.S. attorney, spoke about the problem with Senator Jeff Flake, who seemed to be turning against Judge Kavanaugh's confirmation, and his vote is needed to get it out of a committee. So the next step, we're going to call Jeff Flake, and we're going to find out if it's true. Let me bring something up. Hold on one second here. There was a headline I wanna show you, and here it is. I think I just found it from out of all places, Huffington Post. So let me bring this up. I'm a one-man operation, so please bear with me. There we go. And oops, the wrong person. Let me bring the right person up. Here, Senator Jeff Flake. As you can see on the headline that's from a couple of days ago, Jeff Flake suggests delaying Kavanaugh vote amid sexual assault allegations. And there are reports that he is making it difficult for the committee to vote it out of committee. That they need to do that. Judicial Oversight Committee needs to vote in favor of Judge Kavanaugh first before he can be confirmed by the full Senate. Let me get his number. Let's call his office and find out why, if it's true. And I suggest you call him. His number I am calling is 202-224-4521. Here we go.
Hello. Thank you for calling Senator Jeff Flake's Washington, D.C. office. If you would like to leave a comment about an issue, please press 1. If you have a scheduling request, please press 2. If you are a member of the press, please press 3.
Just press 3.
You've reached Senator Jeff Flake's press office. You can also email us at press@flake.senate.gov. Please leave a message including your name, your outlet, your contact number and email address, and your deadline, and we will get back to you as soon as we are able. Thank you. I'm sorry, but that mailbox is full. Please try again later. Thanks for calling. Good.
So obviously, Jeff Flake is being a flake about it. He doesn't want to talk to the press. Yeah, something is going on. Jeff Flake is a loyal member of the ruling class. So, all right. Before we go, I want to play you analysis by a person I disagree with a lot of times, but I respect his opinion, and that's Alan Dershowitz. And he appeared on Fox.
Alan Dershowitz, Harvard.
I'm not sure when, I think either yesterday or the day before. And he gave pretty good analysis of what's going on. And I think it's worthwhile for us to listen. So let's see. Here we go.
Alan Dershowitz, Harvard Law Professor Emeritus, lifelong Democrat, and the author of the book, The Case Against Impeaching Trump. Good morning.
Good morning, Professor.
Good morning. So what do you make of Dr. Ford's attorney's requests for a number of things, security, who's going to be interrogating her, and the suggestion that Mr. Kavanaugh has got to testify before she makes the accusations in public?
That is the most absurd, anti-due process, anti-American concept. You testify without having been formally accused under oath. Obviously, she has to testify. She has to be cross-examined, preferably by good lawyers who can ask probing questions. Then he has to get up and respond and be cross-examined with probing questions.
Well, that was that. And I thought this was our tradition. The right of every individual to face his accusers. Well, before I go, I want to tell you a few things. If you have any information about this story or any other stories you may want me to cover, go to my website, wellnews.us. Go on the contact tab, and my phone number and my email address are there. Probably, if you don't know me personally, if you have some information, email me first. But if I'm not busy, I will answer my phone as well. Time for me to get back to work. I'm a true citizen journalist. I don't get paid for this. This is my hobby. I took an hour break for lunch to live stream this. So probably live stream tomorrow, but if I don't, I'll see you Monday. I really appreciate you joining me more than I can ever express in words. And God bless you, my friends. God bless you.